Good morning there. It's the 4th of April right now, and we are on our way to Terminal 1 of Delhi International Airport. Don't really fly too much over Terminal 1, and I haven't flown really all that much throughout March. Anyway, we are flying to a new airport today. Yes, North Goa International Airport, GOX, and we're flying with Indigo. It's an early morning flight, and I've set off even earlier because I have luggage to check in today. But I'll tell you why about that later. So let's get on our way to Delhi International Airport. We should be there in about another 10 minutes. Checking in my suitcase took me 10 minutes. Now to head for security. Gotta have a lot of time to spare now. But Terminal 1 is being reconstructed, and as a result, it's not really very crowded. So Indigo is operating from here. I think only Indigo, that's the only airline I can see. And let's go through security now.
Well, I was mistaken. SpiceJet is still operating from Terminal 1 at Delhi International Airport. But due to SpiceJet's current financial troubles, there are very, very few SpiceJet flights currently. I only saw 3 on the departures board, whereas there were 37 Indigo flights listed. Once I was past security, I grabbed a coffee at Starbucks, and then I went to the new food court area. The old food court used to be on the first floor, but because that area is being joined to the arrivals hall to make a mega new Terminal 1, the new food court area is above where the old Terminal 1A, which was the Indian Airlines terminal. There is a decent selection of food and retail options at Terminal 1 even now while it is under construction. I can't wait for the new terminal to be ready though, because Delhi Airport really needs the capacity. As you can see on the departures board, SpiceJet is in a world of trouble. I eventually took the escalator down to the boarding area. Terminal 1 doesn't have any gates. Of course, the gates will come when the new terminal is ready. And we still use buses to get to the aircraft, which are currently parked quite a way away. It was a pleasure to see that Indigo has started investing in electric buses to transport passengers to and from the terminal building. This is low-hanging fruit for electrification of vehicles in India. Eventually we got to the aircraft and began to board. Another day, another Indigo plane.
So boarded the flight. We are on the A320neo, one of several hundred of these, or going to be several hundred of these in Indigo's fleet. I think it's India Juliet Victor today. I'll just check on that. So looking forward to our flight to North Goa. Don't know if this flight will be full, but Indigo always manages to fill off their planes. So let's see how the flight goes. So I'll report more during the flight, but most importantly, do watch the takeoff video and the landing video coming up soon.
So we had a quick taxi to the threshold of runway 9, and we began our takeoff run past several parked aircraft of Zoom Air, some ex-American Airlines CRJ-200s that you can see. But most importantly, this takeoff allowed us a great view of Terminal 1 under construction. It has a long, slender shape like a sword, which is very reminiscent of the shape of Barcelona Airport if you've ever been there. The terminal is expected to be ready by sometime in mid to late 2024. Construction has been going on at a great pace, and Terminal 1 is still active, although it doesn't have too many flights through the day. Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 are picking up a bit of the slack, but Terminal 1, when it's ready, will have the capacity for 40 million passengers per annum. Oh, that is what Delhi Airport has told us. It looks quite complete and ready already, at least the shape does. Finishing work will take at least a year, I guess. We were soon above the clouds and headed south. It was a spectacularly clear day, and once the clouds cleared up, we got some great views of the countryside below us. Starting with Jaipur, I've never seen Jaipur so clearly. We even got to see a bit of the airfield, and one thing I noticed about Jaipur airfield, it doesn't really have much space for expansion, despite Jaipur being the capital of Rajasthan and needing a much bigger airport than it has today. Service began soon after we flew over Jaipur, and since I was booked on a corporate ticket, I had a paneer tikka sandwich pre-selected for me and a Coke Zero. Now, Indigo doesn't allow those traveling on a corporate booking to really play around with their menu options. You just get a paneer tikka sandwich and that's it. You can choose the drink of your choice though. And what can I say about Indigo's paneer tikka sandwich that has not been said before? It's just about edible. Not great, but on a 2-hour flight, it gets the job done. Not so long later, we were cruising down the western coast of India. As I was seated on the right-hand side of the plane, I could see the wonderful Konkan coast as we began our approach into Goa. Our approach into Goa was quite dramatic as we passed over the city of Sindhudurg and the new Sindhudurg airport, which was clearly visible. This airport is about 100 kilometers north of the Maharashtra-Goa border. Our approach to GOX, which is called Manohar International Airport, named after the former Chief Minister of Goa, Manohar Parrikar, but known colloquially by the airlines as North Goa Airport or Mopa Airport, began with us turning right over the Arabian Sea before lining up with the runway at GOX. I have sped up this part of the approach, but we are passing pretty much parallel to the Tirasol River, which is at the extreme north of Goa. The Portuguese maintained a slight sliver of land on the northern bank of the Tirasol River. The building of Mopa Airport was opposed by environmentalists for a long time because the airport has pretty much lopped the top of a hill, as you can quite clearly see as we begin our final approach into the airport. Coming in from the west, we had a very smooth landing on runway 10. The red earth of Goa is quite clearly visible. Of course, the earth is red across the entire Deccan Plateau due to the abundance of iron in hills of the plateau. However, mining is currently banned in Goa due to various reasons that are well beyond my understanding. And soon afterwards, we got off the runway, took a long taxi to the terminal and parked right next to a Go Air A320 Neo before disembarking into the brand new Mopa Airport terminal. Mopa Airport is operated by GMR Airports, the same organization that also runs New Delhi and Hyderabad airports. So therefore it also uses the same glass jetways as New Delhi. It has also allowed new airlines to get a foothold at this airport. So we saw the Akasa 737 MAX parked next door. I was going to fly on Akasa back from Goa to Delhi the next day. A video I have already posted. The terminal was quite nice and airy with plentiful sunlight coming in, and it looked brand new. It looked very, very nice. Maybe not as nice as the new Bangalore Terminal 2, but definitely much nicer than the old Double-M airport in the southern part of the state. Went down to the baggage reclaim area, and again, very, very well laid out, lovely roof lining, and definitely a very, very nice terminal, something Goa has deserved for a very long time. On the whole, this was a very ordinary Indigo flight, but I was very glad to come and land at this brand new and India's newest airport.